You ever hear of some guy on the radio?
Sure. The talk show. You know, people phone in while he's on the air and make a beef.
Oh, what about?
Well, anything, Joe. Whatever happens to bug you, that's what you talk about. Sometimes he agrees with the caller. Other times he sets them straight. Surprised you never listened, Joe. 2 or 3 other talk shows around, but for my money, he's the best.
Why, does he get results?
Well, no, he doesn't do anything except talk.
Well, then?
I guess it just gives you a chance to unload. You know how it is. You got a beef, you tell it to somebody, and you feel better.
Hi, Fun Seekers. I am really excited to introduce to you our guest who's in the studio with me, and the character caller who received the most votes for the best character caller from the 100th episode was in fact Lud from Plant City. And so I brought Lud into the studio, and we're going to take calls from some of the people who actually took part in the poll that we did on the 100th episode. Those of you who actually voted on your best character caller, you were given the phone numbers, so you get to call in and ask Lud a question or make a comment. As you know from the 100th episode, I like to tease Lud. I like to play with him. And he has no qualms about doing the same with me. In fact, you can hear some of the back and forth banter from the 100th episode. If you call in, you are more than welcome to tease Lud, to poke fun at him. But just know this, that if you fire a salvo at him, he is going to fire right back. A few things about Lud. He's lived in Plant City most of his life. He is a married man. His wife is Mildred, and he has a brother named Merle. Another thing I discovered about Lud is that the man loves fire. We had a little conversation when he came to the studio, and I noticed that when he likes something, he uses the term set him on fire, quote unquote. One other thing you may want to note is that I did not have a second microphone for Lud in the studio. So he was able to bring one of his microphones that he had in his barn in Plant City. Consequently, the quality of the microphone is not very good. We did some testing. There seems to be some static noise when he speaks. Nevertheless, we're going to use it because it is good enough to broadcast. And so without any further ado, Lud, how you doing, man?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing excellent. Well, I think we're just going to go straight to the phones, Lud. Let's see what our audience has to say to you. So this first call is from Harry in Portland. Harry, you're on the air talking to Lud from Plant City.
Hey, Lud.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I have the perfect job for you.
What is that?
Following the horses in a parade.
I'll tell you what, why don't I follow you around instead?
That'd be a lot cleaner.
Because if you drop as much as you spew, I got a lot of work on my hands.
Well, as much as coming out of you.
I think you're a communist.
Oh, no.
I think you're a communist, and I also think you're a little light in the loafers.
Not really.
Why don't you go to work? Get a job, do something, be productive, help this country. That's what's wrong with this country, is people like you.
Well,
You're probably into drugs.
never.
Sounds like
some,
it.
but
You sound brain damaged.
no.
I think you're a communist. Why don't you come out to Plant City sometime?
I always...
I'll show you my backhoe.
No, that would scare me.
Yeah, you would be afraid,
Yeah.
little twit.
Lud, if I could make a comment, while it's your constitutional right to abuse our callers, you certainly can draw more people with honey than with vinegar.
That's a very interesting point. I'm going to write that down and keep it 10 years from now. I'm going to pull it out and read it again.
Crayon lasts for 10 years?
What do you think of the Shroud of Turin controversy?
Is it anything like the Shroud of Plant City?
You know, we had a shroud out there. There was a guy named Vernell Scruggs, and one day he was hit by lightning. They had a shootout. I don't know what he was doing, and the lightning supposedly formed a perfect image of his body, and we called it the Shroud of Plant City for a while. We had a carbon-12 dated too. I thought maybe we had found another relic.
Lud, it's my understanding that you used to be in the circus.
Yeah, I was a tilt-a-whirl operator. Me and Merle used to be on the circuit. We used to go down and look for change after we'd shake everybody all up. A lot of fun. Used to love the freak shows, too. There ain't nothing like Midway food.
Well, back to the phones we go. Travis from USF on the Tampa campus. Travis, You're on the air.
This is Travis. I'm from USF. I just wanted to call and tell you that I just started listening to you this summer. Fraternity brother of mine listened to you religiously, Frank. And
Hey, Travis.
Yeah, Lud.
What frat are you with?
It's not a frat.
A fraternity.
Yeah, you wouldn't call your country don't call fraternity a frat.
You're killing me with semantics.
Lud, I got a question for you.
Well, let me ask you, what fraternity are you with?
SIGAP.
Y'all got them skull and crossbones.
Yeah, we do.
What does that mean, by the way?
It means danger if you cross our path, I guess.
Oh, boy.
Are you a fraternity man, Lud?
Yes, I am. I was an SAE.
I thought that's how they grade oil.
No. We used to kick your butt all the time.
Not over here, you did.
Well, not over there. It's because you don't have any
But,
fraternity
Lud, I have
over
a
there.
question
Yes,
for you.
sir?
The Martian cover-up, the deal where the government's supposed to cover up all these Martians that are landing, and I want to know if any Martians have ever landed in your house in Plant City.
Yeah,
and
no.
if you've showed them your backhoe.
No, I'll tell you what, though. We did have a couple people who came from Uranus.
Did you?
Speaking of Uranus, how you doing?
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
I know.
Lud, I'm going through the SEA manual, and I can't find a chapter on the Polk County School of Animal Husbandry.
We're a charter. We were part of the charter group. We are a proud tradition. And I'll tell you what, though, one of these days, if you people keep trying, you may just become something someday. Who knows?
Is that right?
Are you a full brother or are you a pledge?
I'm a brother.
Well, that's
I'm
good.
public relations chairman.
You are?
Yeah.
You're the public relations.
Yes, I am.
Ooh, times must be slim at USF. You couldn't lure me out of a burning building,
I
Travis.
couldn't lie.
Set him on fire.
Do you have like a tattoo on your arm that says rodeo or something?
No, I don't.
No.
Let me ask you something. Does your mother still have her tattoo?
Yes, she does. All of
Well,
it.
that's good.
She misses you too, Lud.
She's rotten to the core, but wonderful to the infantry.
Well, Lud, I'm going to take off. I got to get back to work. Thanks.
Why don't you
a lot,
go
Bob.
study for a urine test, Travis?
Hey, Alan, you're sure looking tan.
Can you keep a secret?
Yeah, what?
I joined a tanning salon.
Really? Well, you're looking great.
Yeah, thanks. I noticed all the girls around the office talking about me.
What do you mean?
Little whispers and giggles here and there. Probably think I'm a real outdoorsman, you know? Chicks
Yeah.
dig that.
Okay, Alan, can I tell you something as a friend?
Yeah, what?
Well, this is kind of hard to say, but have you noticed that you, fart a lot?
What are you talking about?
Well, you see, right there, for example.
What?
Well, you just farted. Oh, and right there, you just did it again.
I did not. What are you talking about?
I'm trying to help you as a friend, Alan.
Oh, I get it. You're jealous.
Seriously, Alan, you have a real problem.
Screw you. I need to take this from you.
Alan, I'm just trying to help. Hey, I'm just trying to help.
It's estimated that 1 out of every 5 males over the age of 35 suffer from an intestinal condition known as Cardison's disease. It's a combination of excessive gas and a neurological disorder that prevents the individual from hearing his own problem. You may be suffering from Cardison's and not even know it. Brought to you by the President's Council on Health for Free Brochure, right box 447, Washington, D.C.
Green Swamp Bill from Blakely, Georgia. Bill, you're on the air.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, Bill.
Hello, Lud. You like to hunt there, buddy? Hunt and fish?
You better believe it.
Well, I tell you what, my old daddy's got about 5,000 acres out here off a hog farm road.
Are
In
you
Green
kidding
Swamp?
me? You are not kidding me, are you?
No, sir.
I love hog hunting.
It's right out off, right on the border, Osceola and Polk out there.
You got some good dogs?
Yes, sir. The best I've ever seen.
All right.
And when I get off here, I'm going to give you my number.
All righty.
Let you call me and see what that's all about.
I'd love to do that.
Yes?
Are you kidding?
No, sir, I ain't kidding.
Does the Pope poop in the woods? Come on.
I'm mad and he does.
I'll tell you what, I love to fish. What type of fishing do you do, Will?
Oh, speck fish and stuff like that in the river
I
up
love
there.
that.
Spec fishing? You mean you go fishing on speculation?
No, sir. Lud knows what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
You ain't never been fishing your life, I don't guess.
You wouldn't know a trout if it bit him on the whatever.
Yeah, you would.
You know, I tried to go snooking a while back, but I couldn't find anything. You know, I hear now that redfish is going to be game fish.
No, you can't catch no reds no more. You talking about rednecks or red?
No, red. They're going to change the law so that the commercial people don't mess with it anymore.
Well, I hope so.
I'll tell you what, I'm going up in, around December. My buddy and I are going to go up to Arkansas. We're going to do a little duck hunting.
Duck hunting.
Duck hunting.
Oh, man, you don't deer hunt? Hog hunt?
A hog, a deer. You ever do ducks with a Uzi? That is not a pretty sight. Let me tell you something. That is not a pretty sight.
I tried it one time with one of those AR-15s, and that didn't work out too good.
I knew a boy of mine who was a mercenary. He had a claymore. We went out quail hunting with a claymore.
Oh, my.
Well, I'm telling you, ain't much meat left. But I tell you what, though, it's fun to watch the expression on their face. You know what I mean?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you're a good old boy, and I appreciate you calling. May the good Lord be good to you. May your troubles be small, and if you walk 'em 10 feet tall.
You're a fine man.
You're a good American.
God bless y'all.
God bless you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Frank in Jersey City, New Jersey. Frank, you're on the air.
Lud,
Yes, sir.
how are you?
I'm doing fine, sir. How are you?
In all the talk, nobody's managed to get much out of you about your personal life. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Well, I was kind of waiting for somebody to do that. But please, Frank, go ahead. Fire away.
Do you read at all?
Yes, I do. I'm very well read.
What's the last book you read?
I read A Brief History of Time by Stephen Hawking. It's a beautiful expose trying to uncover relativity, unified field theory. It goes into Bohrian quantum mechanics. It's an excellent book. I would highly recommend it to you.
You ever go to the movies?
I sure do.
What's your favorite movie?
Raging Bull, probably.
Raging Bull is your favorite movie? How about Bambi?
Well, no, I always cried. What's your favorite
How
movie?
about that one on the skyscraper?
Oh, I'll tell you what, come to think of it, though, Towering Inferno, probably. That was, boy, all that fire. God, that was something else.
How many kids do you have?
I have one. I have a boy, Junior. He's 10 years old, a little slow.
Is he in the special classes at school?
Yes, he is. He's in that SLD class.
That's where they've got about 3 students per teacher?
Something like that, yes.
Well, Lud, good listening to you, and...
I am a deep person. I'm very well-read, I think.
Is that why you have those boots on? Because you're so deep?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Well,
Well,
Frank, I wish you the best, pal.
Take care.
Thank you, my friend.
Bye-bye.
God bless you.
John in Port Tampa. How you doing, John?
Yeah, doing pretty good. How about yourself?
Fantastic. Thank you.
I just wanted to call in and tell you that I'm real happy to have a real American on the show. I'll tell you what, anyway, I wanted to not talk to you because I had the opportunity to talk to a real American, Lud.
Oi!
Thank you, sir.
I'll tell you what.
You know, Port Tampa is the breeding ground for some of the greatest professional wrestlers of all time.
That's right.
Dick Slater, Hulk Hogan, believe it or not.
We got some real men here in Port Tampa.
Steve Kern is a wonderful breeding ground. You're a very erudite caller yourself, very, very enlightened.
Well, I'll tell you what, Lud, I've enjoyed you every time you called in.
Well, sir, you are again warming the cockles of my heart.
Sitting there next to that limp-wristed left-wing radical.
Well, I'll tell you, it's not too bad. I'll be honest with you, I feel sorry for the guy. I came in here absolutely filled with hate, and I despised him. But after having been next to him and looked at him, I pity him. And I feel very sorry for him.
Oh, no. How long is this going to go on?
A little longer, lady.
Well, I'll tell you got to have lights first before you turn them off. But I'll tell you, I certainly appreciate you calling, and I hope that if you are probably like the other millions of people who are listening, I'd do this job for free.
Well, I firmly stand behind you.
Well, don't stand behind me firm, please.
Yeah, you finally got a good co-host here, and it's nice to see that you're upgrading the show a little bit.
He's desperate. He wants his ratings, and I tell you what, I think I've probably done more harm by improving the quality of his show. I really should have just, let him bring on some of his other guests, do these half-hearted, pseudo-impassioned speeches about all this other stuff.
Huh? Well, yeah.
I mean, does he think of this at night or what?
And for this, you get up in the middle of the night?
It's true, honey.
I got, it was my birthday not too long ago, and I think
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, well, thank you. But, I had a lot of people give me some soap on a rope.
Try it with your wife. It's a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm not married. I'm out there playing the field.
Oi!
Tiger is on the line from Alabama.
Hey, Lud. When you get your radio show, I've got your theme music, Lud.
Hey, Tiger boy, let me hear it.
Set 'em on fire.
I like that. Sounds like Mildred last night. Yeah, it's like Merle on a Saturday. It sure beats Spyro Gyro.
Chris from Sacramento, California. Chris, you're on the air.
This is one of the finest shows I think you've ever had. Quite exhilarating.
Sir, I appreciate you saying that. I hope that you would not be being jocular at all. I hope this will be true.
Sincere, no humor intended at all, Lud.
Well,
I must ask you, I hear
yes, sir.
a Hill accent there. I'm curious. Are you from the Ozarks or around there?
Well, I'm actually born in Pascagoula, but I moved here when I was 2.
Well,
and I've been in Plant City ever since. I consider myself a Floridian.
Lud, I have heard a rumor that you are quite taken with Ashley Judd, the actress. If this is true, can you share why you're so obsessed with Miss Judd?
She is slicker than snot on a doorknob. I'm telling you right now, she melts my butter.
Susie from Fort Worth, Texas. Susie, you're on the air.
Hello,
Hello, Susie.
I've been locked in the car with my 2 vomits this afternoon. That's the first chance I've had to call you.
Your 2 vomits?
Children.
Oh.
And I was wondering how you feel about the possible repeal of the second law of thermodynamics.
I don't think anybody could ever possibly repeal it.
Well, that's fine as long as you have time to study for it.
I do think, I'll tell you what, though, I think the United States, though, should launch a full court press on trying to find a unified field theory.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Well, Lud, unfortunately, we're out of time. I know you wanted to do a longer show, but this is going to have to do it for today. Aww. Would you come back on the air again and do another show with us?
I don't know.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time listening, I want you to know that this is one of 2 very comical episodes on this podcast. Virtually all the other episodes are serious, and the ones coming up will be serious as well. If you enjoy the podcast, subscribe frankviola.org/podcast. And if you enjoy the show, we would all appreciate if you shared it with your friends. As I've stated in the past, I will continue to do the program as long as the subscribership is growing. Until next time, be good.